Ich muss Brunse!
Red doch nicht so wie aus dem Südwesten. Hey Quinn, geiles Auto. Hab ich nebendran gesehen.
Quint, you're here too. I didn't think you were the town meeting kind of guy.
A friend of mine was killed, you know, man? I'm not letting this one go quietly. I'll do anything to help you catch the scumbag who did this.
Thank you. But vigilance is not justice. Nothing good will come from desiring simple revenge.
Oh, come on, I'm not that stupid. But I'm frustrated a bit just thinking that there's nothing I can do about it.
We each have a role, purpose in life, a raison d'etre. Don't forget that.
I know. Just don't preach to me. You're sounding like my old man.
Zach, wow. I'm in shock like a weasel in an electric chair. You just made me realize that I must be getting old.
Das war super.
So, finding your way around okay?
Yes, pretty much. But some people are hard to get along with.
People problems, huh? I thought city folks were used to things like that. There's lots more people in the city than there are here.
Well, that's true. But I started simplifying things a bit. Here's my new way of thinking. It's simple, really. There's only 3 types of people. Criminals, victims, and investigators. Everyone else are just vegetables. Vegetables called other people.
You really are strange.
Naja,
Na, du Gemüse.
ja. Wie geht's so?
Ich bin Ermittler. Ich spiele gerade. Du Gemüse.
Bin ich Verdächtiger?
Nein, Gemüse.
Mann, oh.
Ja, verdächtiges Gemüse. Grüne Tomate und sowas. Ne?
Mhm. Thunfisch-Sandwich.
Truthahn.
Meine ich doch.
Oh!
Ja, genau so macht er auch immer beim Singen.
Autogramm.
Agent York, you make any progress?
Of course, plenty. Tell me, Usha, when is Anna's funeral?
That's still undecided. Sally isn't really in any condition to do it right now.
Her mother? I don't see her here.
Anna was her sole reason for living after her husband was deceased. Well, she's probably huddled up at home.
And I should probably take some time to pay her a visit.
Well, yes, you should. And I'd appreciate it if you could, too. But don't go too hard on her, okay?
Are you getting closer to catching the murderer?
Hello again, Fiona. Good to see you here.
Well, Dr. Johnson told me to be here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was good advice. He may be young, but he seems like a wise man.
Oh, and he's a very hard-working person, too. Everyone thinks he's some kind of weirdo, but I don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day, but I do. He's doing research to make the world a better place in the future. You know, he already made a fortune in LA with his career.
I did not know that.
You didn't? Oh, the doctor is a very rich man. He has a really big house over by the lake.
Amazing, Zach. You must be loaded. Rich and young. A perfect combination.
But you don't get that feeling from him at all, do you? He doesn't show it. That's one of the things I like best about him.
Well, I could have been fooled if it weren't for you. Thanks for the valuable information, Fiona.
Leute, ihr seid so einfach zu beeinflussen. Hallo Suspekt. Er ist einfach Musiker, darum ist er so reich. Ah, gut, dann reden wir mit Suspekt Bart. Wieder nur auf den Bart fokussiert, das finde ich schön. Der ist right to hell.
So you're the FBI agent, are you?
The General.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I'm the general. I fought for my country in the Vietnam War.
A real-life war hero. So why are you living here?
Soldier, this is my hometown. After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown. Your little speech, you mentioned the raincoat killer.
Was that a problem?
You imbecile. The Raincoat Killer's no myth, not mere folklore, not a fairy tale. It's based on actual events that happen in this town.
It is. I'm interested. Can you tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right. Soldier, if you want to hear more, you come to my office.
He literally exudes raw power, Zach. Despite the credibility issues, we should give him a visit.
One thing, though. Calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
Ich habe voll vom Klamottenkauf verarscht. Armer Herr Suspekt. Gibt's eigentlich hier noch was? Das waren ja schon so ein paar suspekte Menschen. Die
Nee. Achso, das war nur ein Rundkurs.
Hier war die Raucherlauge.
Ich glaube sogar, du musst mit allen reden, damit du hier rauskommst.
Aber Dings hat doch gesagt, ich soll dir Bescheid sagen, wenn ich heim will.
Ja, aber ich glaube, dafür musst du mit allen geredet haben.
So. Ich dachte gerade, das ist ja Polly. Schade. Warte mal, gerade mal gucken. Hier stehen echt verdammt viele Leute rum. Wow.
Das ist Polly.
Der Kuchen ist da gerade geschwebt.
Mr. Morgan, you're quite an impressive public speaker.
Really? Thank you, Polly.
You reminded me a little of a play I saw when I was younger.
What kind of play?
I'm talking about back when this place was still called the Mercury Theater. When I was young, I used to come here often with my husband. God rest his soul. We'd come on the weekend to see the latest play. He'd always pretend to be uninterested, but I could tell he was excited inside. He was just one of those kind of guys, really, thinking about it now.
Really, Polly? So what's your favorite play?
Oh, well, I like so many. There was one in particular, but I can't recall the name anymore. Oh, it was a very famous one, too.
Something by Shakespeare?
Oh, no, nothing. One more bell that doesn't ring anymore. I've always been forgetful about the plays we used to see anyway. Oh, and my husband would get angry at me for forgetting what we saw. He'd go on for hours retelling what the play was about. His eyes were so sparkling, like a happy young boy.
I see. So, what's your favorite play?
Oh, I almost forgot, Mr. Morgan. We're going to have another guest soon. I have to get back and get things ready. Sorry for having to hurry away. I'll see you back at the hotel.
Zach, I think she could embarrass the toughest of the FBI's interrogators. She successfully avoided answering my question, Zach. Amazing.
Oh, wer bist
Hallo,
du denn?
das ist die,
Hat die gerade frisch gekocht und das Zeug mitgenommen?
ich glaube, das ist das Äquivalent zur Lock Lady bei Twin Peaks. Das ist hier die Topf Lady oder so.
Okay,
Es
ich
gab
muss
ein
mir die
Äquivalent.
Serie demnächst mal angucken.
Musst du.
Ja, wenn ich morgen heimkomme. Wie viele Folgen hat das?
Mehrere. 12?
Das geht ja. 40 Minuten? So Standard, ja, dann gucke ich das nochmal.
Oder 16? Ich bin mir nicht mehr sicher.
Ja, dann der Topf.
Oh my pot is getting cold. Hey, mister, my pot is getting cold.
You are... who?
What are you saying? I'm Sigourney. Sigourney.
Sigourney. Okay. Now, what is the matter? Can you explain?
No time for chatting. I need to hurry. My pot is getting colder. Oh, you're useless.
Zach, we've met all sorts today, but really, she takes the cake. Amazing.
Ja, Sigourney, die Topf Lady.
Super. Oh, Jim.
Hey,
Ich habe
Jimmy.
letztens schon wieder einen Baum gefunden mit toten Menschen dran.
Jimmy J. Bob.
Jim, thanks for your help in the forest. How are Isaac and Isaiah?
They're fine.
They really seem to love their grandpa.
Well, I guess they do, son. I want to keep them away from the filth of the material world as much as I can. Their mother agrees, which is why she lets me take care of them so often.
And that's why I want you to solve this case quickly and go home. Those rumors about that scar of yours do more damage than good around here.
I guess I reek of the material world, don't I? I have to, in order to do my job. But I understand what you mean.
I'd think the same if I was born in a place like this, Zach.
Was mich die ganze Zeit so verwirrt ist, Zack und Isaac.
Wieso?
Weil Zack ist ja eigentlich eine Abkürzung von Isaac.
Nicht unbedingt. Zack kann auch eine Abkürzung für Zacharias sein, zum Beispiel.
Oder für Sachertorte.
Ja. Ralf Sachal.
Mhm. Jetzt ziemlich viel Geld für ihre Klamotten ausgegeben.
Nice speech.
War ich nicht sogar von der Tankstelle? Weil bei meinem eigenen Spiel habe ich die vor
you are?
getroffen. Also geht
Oh,
das.
I'm Gina. I'm married to Jack. He runs the gas station. Call me the Rose.
You look pretty revealing.
Oh, this old thing. Oh, you should see some of my other clothes. You? Oh, now you are cool. That scar really is a turn-on. You should come to my station. I'll give you a little extra service.
That would be great. I can't believe how expensive gasoline is nowadays. Some extra service would be great. Now, about my current case. Do you have any information on Anna? Have you seen anything suspicious?
Oh, I don't know. Talk to my hubby about the difficult stuff, okay?
This is getting us nowhere, Zach.
Lass mich raten, du bist Bob.
Johnny! Jimmy J. Bob.
I ain't got nothing to tell the cops.
Deine Brille fällt gleich runter.
What about the FBI?
Shut up.
At least give me your name.
I'm Jack. They call me Raging Bull.
That's a manly nickname.
If you want info, it'll cost you. I only talk to Ben Franklin.
You know, first impressions are important. I can detain you for a few days, and maybe you'll become more fun to meet.
Zach, this is a waste of time. Let's go.
Das ist ein Waste of Time. Ich hätte ihn jetzt eingesperrt.
Also ich würde jetzt Ben Franklin suchen gehen. Wo wohnt er?
Keine Ahnung, der muss irgendwo so im Grünen oder so.
Grün, ja. Was sagt man auch mit Dollarzeichen was? Na, bild ich mal an.
Ja.
Das ist der Hauptfeind von Jack. Mac.
Yeah! Hey there, FBI. I'm Keith Ingram.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York. That's what everyone always calls me.
Okay, York. No problem, man.
So, Keith, I hear you run the Milk Barn convenience store.
That's right, man. Rock and roll!
Do you sell raincoats there by any chance?
Yeah, but nobody ever buys them, though. Anyone who wears one of them, I say, just ain't a rocker. But you know, that scar of yours, now that scar rocks.
This scar rocks? Now that's a new one. I'll drop by your store soon, and let's talk then.
Yeah, cool, man. Rock on, FBI!
Wer bist du? Bist du seine hoffentlich Schwester? Oh, macht die Hose zu. So ein creepiger Blick mit dem. Oh Gott. Und sie hält die Hände auch noch da. Das ist so. No.
Yes, I'm Lily.
I'm FBI Special Agent...
Agent York, right?
You are good.
The handsome special agent from the big city. The facial scar trademark. The way you introduce yourself. Everyone's talking about you.
Well, I can't say much about the scar. But the way I introduce myself, Zach and I consider it a kind of ritual of sorts.
Everyone has their own rituals. It's like always leaving the house left foot first. It's one of those things.
You certainly are a funny one.
So, have you noticed anything strange or out of place recently?
Well, Becky's been taking a couple of days off from work, but aside from that, I heard she was in shock after the murder. But...
You think there's something else?
Well, I took the boys along to see her today. She's always so kind to them, and they love seeing her too. But she took in the boys and told me to wait outside. Something about a special secret between just the three of them. I just couldn't understand it.
Now that's interesting. Thank you, Lily.
Perhaps we should give Becky a visit tomorrow, Zach.